Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early January 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the Taurus collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's shuffle it up, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got? Yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself, and at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get this first card popping. What's going on for Taurus, please, my guides? Talk to me nice and quick. And the cards do like to come out on their own time, but here we go. We have an oracle card that I do link with you guys, this very spiritual Hierophant-like energy. So we'll talk about it, especially with the fact that it's in a Taurus reading. That could be super important. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a little look here at our friend. Notice, blindfolded. You see a lot of these images and symbols of various different spiritualities. So this does always give me the Hierophant vibe. So the fact that it is a Taurus reading, Hierophant vibes, Spirit might be wanting you to look at your own self-esteem, or there might be something within oneself that is really being highlighted here. Okay, so whether it's your appearance or how you're feeling, rest, recuperation, self-love, self-care. These are things Spirit might want you to look at. But the other things I always pick up with this is the unseen world, the spiritual world. Okay, a lot of you could find a lot of good rewards in that realm when this card shows up front and center. Okay, whether it's something you're interested in or not, Spirit might be asking you to really tap into those spiritual roots when a card like this shows up. Also, with the blindfold, there could be something happening energetically too, like that you can't see in the physical. Let's get into tarot. But yeah, I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. I'm going to get you 3 of these in the upright, then we'll get the juicy, intuitive stuff flowing for you. So let's shuffle it up one time for Taurus, please, my guides. Talk to me. I'm still using the Smith Tiny Tarot with the cute little pop figure looking people. It's so adorable. What we got for Taurus? So, last week's reading was titled A Sudden Change. There was a lot of transformation showing up in last week's reading. So if you've been going through different life changes, different things, hopefully they haven't been too jarring or too rough, but something was ramping up, okay? So if it hasn't happened, that still could be the case. A few weeks before that, we have had a couple of choppy ones, so we're going to hope for some optimism this week. Let's get 3 out here for you. As always, energy is very fluid. Only take it how it hits for you. It's never set in stone. And we could be seeing your energy or somebody else's. Okay, yeah, more spirituality. So we have the High Priestess in position number 1, the realm of intuition. Interesting that we start with a Hierophant-like figure and now her. Let's get 2 more. Look at her sitting between those pillars. Look how adorable she is in this deck, too. I can't get over it. I promise they're not sponsoring me. Okay, we do have the 4 of Swords, more spirituality. So we're getting all the heavy hitters of spirituality here thus far. Let's get 1 more. There is something unseen or something in the unseen realm that could be affecting you. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, a card that could represent you here. So yeah, Taurus, this is going to be a very, very layered reading, I'm sure. So let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. So an interesting elemental mix we have going on here. Position number 1, the High Priestess. Okay. This is Piscean energy. I also link it with the other water signs. So you might just be linked to a water sign in some sort of way. She is the matron of psychics, intuitives, tarot readers, so the big interest in the unseen and spirituality. Especially next to the 4 of Swords, a lot of you might be more energetically sensitive in this time. Make sure you're protecting yourself, grounding yourself energetically. I know not everybody believes in that, but that's just something I feel when this card shows up, like your empathy could be heightened in this time. So just know whatever it is you're feeling, it might be coming off of others. But a big thing with her, yes, she is hidden. She is also secretive, but there is something tugging at the intuition. You might feel something in your gut in the coming days and weeks that you might need to follow. So let's keep it pushing though. In the center, we have the 4 of Swords, a card of rest, recuperation, relaxing. So maybe there is something you have like stopped or brought to a halt. Maybe there is something you need to bring to a halt. The Four of Swords is one of my bigger cards of rest and recuperation as well. So Spirit might be asking you to stop something or to pump the brakes here. Maybe in recent days and weeks, you've been running yourself ragged. You're here, there, everywhere, doing this, doing that, talking to this person, talking to that person. Slow it down a notch is what this card says. For a portion of you, yeah, maybe things have been too slow for you. It's all very personal. Now, another thing I always say with the Four of Swords, it could represent meditation, deep state meditation, and the sleep state. So hopefully this isn't somebody having issues in the nighttime, issues sleeping. But moving to the very back end here, we have the Queen of Pentacles, a card that could represent you. Doesn't matter if you're male, female, anything in between like that. This is usually a very good grounded card. This is very good in regards to money. I mean, maybe you're linked to another earth sign as well. But when I see her, she is very similar to the Empress. Okay, so this is beautiful energy of blessings, abundance, fertility. This is really, really good. But a lot of you could have a big focus on your literal pentacles in this time, on what you do for work. So it's interesting that we're seeing this flow of energy from the High Priestess, the realm of the etheric, to the sleep, now the material. It's looking like we have a little slice of different parts of life, okay? So this is going to be an important card, the Queen of Pentacles, because she, in my simplistic style, it might be something coming towards you or a way you might be feeling in the coming days. So with all that being said, let's dive deeper, Taurus. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, so let's get a good shuffle here for Taurus, my guides. Let's see what's going on for my friends. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with the High Priestess. And yes, my friends, if you're a reader yourself, or an intuitive, or just learning, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Taurus, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, High Priestess time. And this deck is absolutely beautiful. Let's see what's up. Why is the High Priestess here? Thank you. Okay, interesting. Yeah, a lot of you might feel like something is about to pick up a lot of steam, like something deep down is about to be released as well. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse underneath this High Priestess. So whether it's you feeling like, all right, this is about to shift, this is about to change, similar to like what we were seeing last week, and I don't necessarily feel like it's bad. You might feel like something's about to open up for you, that you might be on the precipice of something huge, like something massive when I have this. And it doesn't feel rough. I want to see how the rest of it plays out. Now, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, maybe somebody's spending habits are annoying you as well too. I know that's a random one, but for a portion of you, like the way someone spends or the way someone treats money might be getting under your skin in this time. But I feel like for the vast majority of you, you might feel like something big is coming. Like something's coming, like they might be coming in, or something might be coming or going. Like you feel something impending. That's a big vibe I'm picking up. And I want to see if it shows up throughout this reading. And once again, not necessarily bad. So those are the two main messages here. Like something's going to free up, something's going to shift and change here. Whatever's been clamping you down, holding you down, or annoying you could free up. There could be some action. Let's see what's up with the Nine of Swords. And for a very small portion of you, this is just like a bonus little message. You could be searching for different ways to heal and let go of things as well. Like, all right, well, I've tried this, I've tried this, I've tried that. Let me think outside the box. That's only for a very small portion of you. Let's go in on the Four of Swords. Like alternate ways of healing, and let's not even go down that road. I feel like I could keep talking about that. So why is the Four of Swords here? Why is that Four of Swords here, please? Thank you. All right. Yeah, Seven of Cups in reverse. This could be somebody having nightmares. Okay, I'm not necessarily saying it's you, but this could absolutely, that's the first thing that just popped up in my mind. Both of these are of the realm of thinking, dreaming, sleeping. The Seven of Cups in reverse, this could absolutely be somebody having like nightmares, okay? And I'm not trying to be a pessimistic reader or anything like that, I promise. Now, aside from that, Spirit might be asking you to really take a step back, withdraw a little bit, and analyze what your options are. You might have a lot more options on the table than you think when I see this here. But the sleep state is extra important, and it keeps getting highlighted here. that there could be something influencing you in the day that is affecting you in the night. Like you might be good during the day, but at nighttime, it's like a totally different story where the mind races or nightmares, things like that. So only take it if it hits, of course. This could be someone you're linked to, though. Always remember that. Like they could be having a really rough time and being affected in the night. But we'll go in on that Queen of Cups in a second. Okay? Just know if you're up against any tough decisions, tough choices, Spirit might be asking you just like take a step back and reanalyze things from a bigger paradigm. So we're going to go in on that Queen of Pentacles. Let's put that Four of Swords here. Then we'll, do a quick little recap before we get into the Shadow card. Interesting reading. Okay? I do feel like things could still open up for you. Let's see what's up with that Queen of Pentacles. I don't want to over talk. So why is that Queen of Pentacles here for Taurus? This could be really telling us in the end what's going on. So why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Please. Thank you. Okay. All right. I do feel like for a lot of you, this could be some sort of big reward coming in where like your patience, your hard work, your dedication will be rewarded, even if it's not right this second and it feels big. And I feel like it links like a horseshoe to the first part of this spread. Like all this action links over here. Like, yes, we got this stuff going on up the center, but this stuff, the two edges are linked together. Heavy pentacle energy, which feels good. Now, for a portion of you, you could just be completely throwing yourself into work mode, career mode, money-making mode. But I do feel like for a lot of you, you need to know this. There might be some sort of massive reward or massive blessing that's on the horizon for you. Okay, like this is very, very good. Your hard work, your diligence, your dedication to something. Spirit is taking notes, keeping receipts. Doesn't even matter if you're a spiritual person at the core or not. With all the spiritual undertones, it is like there is a scoreboard being checked off. So you need to continue to stay diligent and work hard towards something, okay? Because this just feels like those rewards coming in, right? The Eight of Pentacles underneath the Queen of Pentacles, like the blessings. Remember, I told you she's very much like the Empress. So the hard work being rewarded here. It's beautiful, very much filled with blessings. And you might feel it too, like with what we're seeing here in the front end, like you might feel like something big is coming. So let's just put them down. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of earth energy for a lot of different signs, but this feels good. We did have that little speed bump in the beginning, but let's go through real quick. I'll just breeze through, then we'll get into the Shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the High Priestess with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I did give that little side message that you might not be happy with somebody's spending habits, or you see how someone's playing or with money and it just isn't sitting right with you. So it's like, But a big vibe I was picking up here is you might feel the change in the air. You might feel transformation in the air. Like, all right, any second, something's going to break wide open for me. Like, this is the next level type stuff, which feels okay. Moving to the center, we have the Four of Swords with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Watch out for nightmares in this time. Another thing I was picking up, if this isn't somebody having sleepless nights, nightmares, very similar to the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who, in the daytime, they seem fine, but at nighttime, the mind is racing. Okay, so there is that little bout of insomnia I got going on here. Another message, though, if that doesn't hit, know that you have more options than you think. Spirit might be asking you to pull back for a minute and analyze your full situation. On the very back end, though, we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. You might just be in full pentacle mode, focused on work, focused on that money, which is never a bad thing, right? But a big vibe I'm picking up here is that you will be rewarded for what you do. If you keep working hard, if you are a diligent individual, if you're a good person, Spirit will rain down those blessings, and it's showing here, okay? Like, this is diligence being rewarded. This is a good person being rewarded for what they do, okay? So even if you're cross-watching, okay, it doesn't matter. Like, this is something turning out good in the end. Please take a screenshot. I'm going to get you one shadow card here just to see what's in the shadows. That was an interesting reading, my friends. Let's shuffle this up one time. See what's in the shadows for Taurus. And there was this unseen energy that was showing up like right from the beginning. So I do find that interesting. What's up with Taurus, please? What's in the shadows? I love to end off every reading with this. Okay, yeah, there it is, the Knight of Cups. Watch out for smooth talkers in this time, Taurus, or somebody that's just really good, really smooth with their words, okay? There might be somebody trying to sweet talk you when we have the Knight of Cups showing up in the shadows. Another thing is there could be some sort of romantic tie, romantic attachment, or something to do with love that is bothering you or sticking around or hasn't been healed from with the Knight of Cups here. If you're linked to a water sign, that goes double with the Knight of Cups here in the shadows. So just do with that what you will. You might be prone to being convinced in this time. And I know that's not a big Taurus trait. I have a couple placements in Taurus. I totally get it. But when somebody is trying to convince a Taurus to do something, usually that's a sign you're not going to change their mind. This is saying that somebody might be trying to, or you might be a little more open to suggestion. Okay, so just watch out for that. And yeah, Taurus, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details, the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. This is the deck I used in this week's readings. So if you'd like to get your hands on this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which one of the cards from this week's readings you thought was most adorable. Which one do you like the best? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.